Right, hello everyone. So I know some of you aren't interested in this ghost tube, and the only reason that I'm on here is because it's easier for me than to edit and set things up and all that sort of thing. I've just spilt my tobacco all over here. The tin. Yeah, I thought I'd come on here because I didn't have time today. I waited for a phone call. The surgery was supposed to be phoning me, and so I had to wait until 6:30. They didn't phone me, but that left it a little bit late. Then I had to have something to eat, and before you know it, the time goes by. So it's just easier for me to be on here, to do it this way, really. So yeah, yesterday I couldn't go out because I had the electrician here, and today I couldn't go out because I was waiting in for a phone call. So but I'll be going out tomorrow. But as for the car situation, well, you know, I haven't phoned him, I haven't phoned my mechanic up yet. So, I'll see tomorrow. I'll see, what I can do. I might phone up that place where I got my last one from and see if they've got anything suitable there. The only problem with that is that it's like 4 taxi fares, 4, you've got to go there, then come back, then go back again, come back. Well, it's about three journeys. And I'm starting to get a little bit, worried at the minute. Thinking, yeah, it's March now. And before we know it, it'll be April, and I really want to get out. Go to places and all that sort of thing. I've just been looking at a few of my old videos, and every time I see my car on it, it really upsets me. Because it was a good car, reliable car. And just makes you angry, doesn't it? But I really don't know what I can do about that situation at the moment. All I can do is just keep looking.
Shovel.
Shovel. Yeah, all I can do is keep looking. And very frustrating, really, because none of it should have happened. But I had a word with somebody earlier. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want any trouble or anything.
Witch.
No, I'm not a witch. Don't say that. I'm not one. Far from a witch, mate. You won't find anybody. You'll be very lucky to find anybody that's got as much empathy as I've got. I'm against all that sort of thing. And some people would say, well, if you're against all that sort of thing, why are you on here? Well, I'm not asking questions, I'm not asking anything. I'm just doing this just to explain a few things. It's just easier for me to do. Yeah, I've done a few witch stories, that's probably what it means. I don't know. And I was very surprised that it's, I looked at the analytics and I've got quite a lot of people from America now. And I got new subscribers. You know, I can't remember if it's either 23 or 28 new ones. So thank you for that. I'm sorry everything's the way it is. I can't do the videos without the car, because there's nowhere around here that you can video. It's not as if I'm in Scotland and I've got beautiful, you know, scenery all around me. You have to drive if you want to get anywhere decent. Then you have to drive, you know. Not that there's much here in Lincolnshire, because it's very flat land. So it's mostly villages and pubs and haunted places, things like that. If you want scenery, then nice scenery, you have to go to Derbyshire or somewhere like that. Norfolk. Yeah, I wanted to go to Norfolk last summer, but I didn't get round to it. It's really nice. But and of course further out, Scotland, which is a long way. A long way. About a 9-hour drive to get up there, up to the islands, which is where my birth mother came from, near the Loch Ness. It's actually Kiltarlety in Bewley, Inverness. And it really is beautiful up there. If you've never been there, you want to go. You really want to go. And it didn't. We had one day where it rained just a little bit. You know, just we had good weather really. So yeah, really nice up there.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Oh, don't mention the kitchen. What about the kitchen? Yeah, we had a few things done in the kitchen last night. Yesterday. Light fitting. And a few other things. But yeah, so all I want to do really is to get another car, but I can't rush into getting anything. It's got to be a decent one. I mean, that car, everyone used to say, you know, it was in really good condition for the year and everything. And I said, it just makes you angry. It really makes you angry when these things happen. When other people have caused it. Because it wouldn't have happened if if they had kept their hands off my car and hadn't damaged it 3 times, I wouldn't have moved my car, would I? And then trying to bloody be in disguise and all this sort of bloody stupid thing. And that's how it happened. I'm not going to detail on that one again. I've been through it. But yeah, I was just looking at some of my older videos from the summer, last summer. And every time I see my car on it, I think, oh no. It's just such a shame. But there's nothing I can do about that. So, yeah, the ghost tube ones.
Strangled.
Oh no, wow. We've got some pretty horrendous things coming up here. Yeah. yeah, witch in that. Or you know, this is so bloody stupid, really, doing this. But as I say, it's easier for me to do it, and it's quicker. I was going to do a story and everything, but
America.
America. I mean, I just said America, didn't I? Yeah, I've got 20. Is it 23.3% Americans listening now? I don't know what they'll make of it, but you know.
Anne.
Anne. Well, I do know somebody called Anne, but she lives away. And I haven't seen her for years. But yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen her for years. So this is the way it is. So some people might think, oh, well, you're not trying to get a car. Well, I am trying, but I can't rush into it. And as I say, in Lincoln, it's a bit difficult. It means me having to phone him again. And he did try, didn't he, before last week, and it was sold. And I'm a bit concerned about that mechanic that the one that works with him. I went over that the other day. I'm not going to go into all that, too long a story.
Australia.
Australia. I don't know anybody in Australia. Nobody at all. I could talk about what happens, you know, what really happens when we die. Now, I've always believed that we don't really die. I mean, you know, our souls remain. Hey, look how it zoomed in. I never touched it and it zoomed in. Our souls remain. We don't really die. Just our bodies, you know. But, yeah, there's that thing. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something, I can't remember where it is now. Somewhere in this country where they've been messing about with people's ashes at a funeral director's. I don't know much about it because I haven't really
Can you
looked at...
repeat?
Can you repeat? Yeah, they've been messing about with people's ashes or something. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked into it, like I said. Sounds very weird. Apparently a man of 46 is involved and a 23-year-old woman. So you can't even trust funeral directors now. I can't tell you any more about it because I don't know any more about it. So there's an investigation and sounds very strange to me, but I don't know what I can't tell you what it's all about. Yeah, but I believe that. The fact is that we can only see so much of reality. I think it's, I don't want to show myself up here. It's about 0.30%. I think that's right, might be wrong. We can only see so much of reality. A tiny fraction, really, of reality. So the part that we can't see, we really don't know. I mean, it's very, very strange. Because the reason I believe in ghosts and the paranormal is because of what happened at Colby Grange years ago, when I was with 3 other people, and it was the old camcorders, you know, the tape ones. And I was filming the tower, and all of a sudden this mist appeared, and it was like purpley grey coloured mist. You couldn't miss it. Almost looked like a swarm of bees. And I called somebody that was with me, and she looked into the viewfinder thing, and they all saw it, and I kept it on record. And yeah, that's what it was like a swarm of bees, but it's like a grey purpley mist. And I kept the camera going, and this was in the daylight, and it came closer and closer until it got to the screen, and it was like a white, it wasn't like a human figure. I don't know what it was. It was just like a small demonic creature thing. It come to the right up to the camera, and then it disappeared. And I couldn't believe it. None of us could believe it. And the worst thing about it was, like an idiot, I went to bed, I was messing about with it, and I went over it by mistake, and I couldn't believe it. Because that's the best evidence ever that I've ever seen. And I just couldn't believe that I went over it by mistake. We came home, we put it on the TV and everything, and it was just so weird. So, you know, you couldn't explain it. But it wasn't the figure of a human being. And I've had other things happen, you know. The old St. John's as well, when we was up there years ago. So that's the reason that I believe in it.
She told me.
She told me. She told me. What was that? We had Anne. We had Australia. She told me. Yeah, that's the reason I believe in it, because I've experienced it, I've seen it with my own eyes. And this is why I say, you know, that people that are really, really bad, none of us are angels at all. We've all done things wrong. But if you've killed people and innocent people and stuff like that, you'll pay for it. There's no doubt about it. There's no getting away from it. When you die, you'll pay for it. Killing, you know, I mean, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? What's going on? I don't really want to bring all that up, but it's terrible what's going on. And it upsets me, it makes me angry. And yet, I can't do anything about it. One person can't change the world. And they're all bent on it, so you can't... the only way you could stop it is if billions of people rose up. And that would be the only way that you could do it. There's no other way it could be done. And yeah, I don't want to be all morbid and depressing on here, so I won't go into it. I could go into loads of it, but I'm not going to. But they plan these things. They're all planned in advance. All wars are planned in advance. So why would anyone want to join the military? Do you know what the elite call them? Do you know what they call them? They call them their dogs. And that's why they wear dog tags. A soldier is sold to die. Soldier, sold to die. And you'll think, what's she on about? Well, yeah, I've heard. I looked into these things. I've been looking into these things for 13 years. No, sorry, it's not quite 13. Maybe 12 years.
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is what? So yeah, let's talk about this. So if we can only see so much of reality, I wonder... You see, when I recorded that thing, whatever it was, you couldn't see it with the naked eye. You could only see it through the camera. So the thing is that you can see things through a camera lens that you can't see with the naked eye. But I really don't understand this sort of thing. I can't explain. I really don't know. Because this world is so weird. It's trying to work it out is very difficult. Guide. What's that? Spirit guide. I think the reason that I'm into it as well is I've always wanted to know, you know, about this world. I've always known there's something wrong with this world. Always. Even, you know, as a kid. I've always known that there's something very, very wrong with this world. And I suppose in a way that goes by your experiences.
Evil.
Yeah, evil, look. The world is evil, yeah. It's run by evil. But, yeah, I've always wanted to know, you know, trying to work out, you know, what this world's all about, and what people are all about, and what happens when you die, and all that sort of thing.
Mother.
Oh. Mother. Wow, this is getting a little bit deep now. Isn't it? Mother. I don't talk about that, really. Because, wow. I had two mothers, really, didn't I? And my birth mother and the mother that adopted me. And I really don't want to go into all that, her side of the family. It's not a pleasant subject. But, yeah, I've always wanted to know, you know. But, of course, none of us know. We won't know until our time comes, will we? I almost feel this world's a prison, you know. Well, it is a prison. And it's infected by these parasites. And when I say parasites, I think you know what I mean.
Where?
Where? The parasites are the people that rule us. And maybe I shouldn't be saying it, but it's the truth. You know, I can't stand it when people think, oh no, don't talk about that, you know. Shouldn't be talking about that. Look, I'm not stupid, right? I've spent years looking into all this sort of thing. And I know exactly what's going on. And what they have planned for us, is all of us, is the same as what they're doing in Palestine. It's basically the same. And a lot of people will say, no, that's not true. Well, you can think what you like. I can guarantee it. I know. I've heard them talking about it. On BitChute, I don't look at mainstream media. You know, I get onto places where I actually hear them say it. They actually say it on video, what they plan to do. And they call us cattle. I'm not going to say the other words, because you'll know what I'm talking about. But that's what they think of us. All of us. Whether you're black, white, Muslim, Christian, whatever. That's what they think of us. It's just that it hasn't happened here yet. But it will. It will. They intend to take over the world. And supposedly they're waiting for their Antichrist. That's supposedly what it is. They're waiting for their Antichrist, apparently. To rule from Jerusalem. When I say Antichrist, I don't mean Christ. The Antichrist. It's very strange when you look into these things. But look how they can kill innocent kids and not think anything
Bribed.
of it. Bribed, yeah, they are bribed. There's some good stuff coming up on here, actually. Bribed, yeah, they're all bribed. That's why they go along with it. You see, people think that people aren't evil and all this sort of thing, and yet you could have somebody down the street from you that's bloody absolutely evil, and you wouldn't even realise it until something happens. You know, people put on a front all the time, and you'd be surprised how many people, you know, that are capable of actually killing innocent people, and actually join up to kill innocent people.
Where is it?
Where is it? What? That's twice. Where is what? I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people do. The psychopaths, obviously, because you couldn't do that sort of thing if you was a normal person. But Yeah, you do get people like that, I'm afraid. And I can't understand it. I could never understand that mentality at all. It's the same with people that are racist and all that sort of thing. I can't understand that either. And we've got a lot of people in this country that hate Muslims, and that's why they can't see the truth, because they don't want to see the truth, because they're too racist. They want to believe, which is what the elite want you to believe. They want you to believe that the Muslims are your enemy. Well, actually, no. They've got a different religion, but they do believe in Christ, actually. They just don't think that he's the Son of God. They think he's a prophet. But they actually do believe in him. So, yeah. The others don't. I'm not mentioning the name. And one day you'll realise that, who the enemy is. But I think it's there for everyone to see now, isn't it? I'm sure you've seen it, I have. And it's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Man. Which man? Yeah. You see, if you go onto Twitter, you can get onto what's going on over there, and it's terrible. It is terrible. No child should ever have to go through that. No baby should have to go through that horror. And it's just unbelievable. And if you've seen what I've seen, and you're not disturbed by all of that, then there's something wrong with you. That's all I can say. There is Christians over there as well, you know. There's Christians over there as well. They're not all Muslims. Yep. And they live in peace together, no problem. You see, they always try to make out that they're evil and all this sort of thing. When it's the opposite way around to what they're telling you. It's what they said about the Irish. You know? They said the Irish were all animals. So it was okay to kill them. And I'm half Irish, as you know. Well, you should know. But you see, they tried to make out that potato famine was a famine. It wasn't a famine, it was a genocide. It was a genocide, and everyone in Ireland knows it.
The doll.
The doll. I ain't got a doll. It was a genocide. They took all the food away. There was plenty of food growing in Ireland, besides potatoes. They took all the food away at gunpoint, shipped it off to Liverpool to feed the English. They killed. It's unbelievable how many people. They always hated the Irish because the Irish stood up to them. And that went on for a long, long time. They had no rights at all. And that's why the Irish stick up for the Palestinians, because they can see the similarities. They wanted freedom as well, and a lot of them died. A lot of them died. 1916, the Easter Rising. They were executed. So yeah, you can't believe what any of these people tell you. But that's what they do. They try and dehumanise people, call them animals, and everybody just goes along with it, with the brainwashing. These are human beings, okay? So, to be honest with you, whether you like Muslims or you don't, the fact is that they're not your enemy. Yeah, you've got some people that are in any group or whatever, you're always going to get bad people. You get bad Christians, bad Muslims. In any group of people, you're going to get bad ones. And that's just the way it is. But they don't tell you that there's Christians in Palestine, do they? You don't hear a lot about that, do you? So yeah, it's a pretty sick world that we live in, and that's
Rituals.
rituals. Oh, don't give me that. All satanic stuff here, that lot. This is what the elite are all into, isn't it? Did you know? I'll tell you something even. Some people will laugh. But, you know that Elizabeth, what was her bloody name? Elizabeth Balfour, was it?
Where?
That killed all those young girls. No, wait a minute, what was her name? Oh. Do you know what? I can't remember. But she was related. The royal family are related to her, yeah. And Vlad the Impaler, they're related to him, Dracula. It's quite funny when you think about it. Oh, Bathroy, that was it. Elizabeth Bathroy. And that Order of the Bath, they have that Order of the Bath, don't they? The royals. And that's to celebrate this Elizabeth Bathroy that murdered all these women, young girls, and soaked in the blood to try and make her young, try and make her look young. They're all related. It's unbelievable, but there you go. That's where they, that's the royals. Oh, you couldn't make it up, could you, really? But yeah, they're all related. Yep. The cousins of the Rothschilds, the bankers. You find all these ones at the top, they're all related. Just move that. Get a drink.
There is.
There is what? There is what? Yeah, this world is very strange when you look into it. And I've said before, I think I've said it before on here, that I don't think at the top that the human, at the very top I mean, I really don't think they're human. I think they're demonically bloody possessed, but I don't think they're human at all. It makes you wonder in the Bible when it tells you about the sons of man, the fallen angels, the Nephilim. Yeah, I wonder if it's anything to do with that, eh? Because I don't think they are human at the top, right at the very top. No human being could do what they do. Unless you're a psychopath, which we know they are anyway. But I think you'd have to even be more than that. Because they love to kill. They love to kill, they love to destroy. The opposite of what a normal person would want. So I don't think they are human at the top.
Why is she here?
Why is she here? Why is he, look, he's doing it again, zooming in. Are you asking why I'm here? I'm just here to do this on YouTube. I'm not here for anything else disrespectful or asking any questions or anything. I'm just trying to work out what this world is. What it really is. Because it's evil. It's evil because it's run by evil. That's the problem. That's the problem, and there's nothing you can do about it because there's so many of them. I mean, you've got the Freemasons, they're all into that. And all the politicians are Freemasons, and the mainstream media, and judges, you name it. Oh, you name it. So there's really no way that you can get out of it unless everybody, you know, rose up. And I can't see that happening. It might happen, don't know. But it's not going well, is it? Not going well at all. And I could tell you so many things, but I daren't do it on here because I don't want to strike on my channel. So I have to be careful what I do say, really. And this channel wasn't supposed to be about that anyway. Not at all, but I can't get it out of my head what's happening. You know, it's not easy. And as I say, you've got some horrible people in this country. Some of the comments that I've read. It's not just this country, though. You've got them in America that think that way. And there's not a lot you can do because they are brainwashed. We've all been brainwashed since we were born. With the TV, all the rubbish, all lies, all of it. It's amazing what they've done, really. They're certainly not stupid, we'll give them that. They're not stupid people, they know how to brainwash people, and yeah. But I'm not brainwashed, I don't watch TV, I haven't watched it for years. And when I did find out what was going on, I was absolutely shocked, and I've never been the same since, because you can't be once you know the truth. That's the only problem, isn't it? You find out the truth and you can never be the same again. Because once your eyes are open to it, it's very depressing. And you could sit in your house or flat all day long thinking about it, making yourself ill over it. Or you can try and do something, you know, productive to try and, you know, take your mind off it, which is what I was doing when I had the car, but I haven't got the car now, so it's really getting to me. But I will be getting one, so don't worry. I will be getting one, and then we can go out in the summer and you know, go on a few adventures, and hopefully it'll be okay, you know. Hopefully, well, I've had such bad luck that hopefully things will change. But yeah, I've always been interested in what this world's about and what it's like when you leave this world. I always wondered about that. And because when you lose people as well, I lost my dad. My dad died when I was 10, and you know, it didn't really hit me until I was a teenager, and then I don't know what it was, but because I just held everything in because I was such a young age, and then when I was a teenager, I started to get depression, and I think it was all because of that. It wasn't just that though. It was abuse and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into all that. And then it hit me at that age, you see. And yeah, I lost my mum going back a bit now. Going back quite a long time now. So I know what it's like to grieve over, you know. If you lose people, you lose pets. And when you're grieving, you really want to know. And that's the trouble, is that people that are grieving, they sometimes turn to this sort of thing to get answers. But you're not really supposed to do that, because you don't know what you're dealing with. You might think that it's your relative, you know, and yet it could be demonic, it could be anything really that you're dealing with. So you really shouldn't get involved in it. So I try not to. I just show you wanted places and things like that. I don't delve too far into it, because I know it's not the right thing to do. And yeah, I've always wanted to know what happens when we die. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but I wonder what really happens. As I say, I think if you've killed people and stuff like that, I think, to be honest with you, that you go to a dark place. Away from God. You can't be in the presence of God if you've killed innocent people and all that sort of thing. That's what I believe, anyway. Because these people are never sorry for what they do. They don't care. You see, you get people that do not care what they do. And that's the problem. They don't even think they've done wrong.
No energy.
No energy. You know, I've no energy. All I'm doing is ranting on. I don't think I'll get many views on this. But I just thought I'd do it anyway. I know I'm ranting on and it's probably stupid, I don't know. But yeah, when I get a car, we'll be going out again. None of this messing about. I can still do a few stories and things, but just want to really be out for the summer, to be honest. Well, April, well, it's March now, so. So yeah, so I'll leave it at that, I think, because I'm ranting on a bit and I'm saying a lot of weird things. It's not weird to me, but it will be to other people that's not heard it. But I've done a lot of research, just put it that way. I'm not saying I know everything, because I don't. But I know what's going on in the world and who's behind it, but you can't really say. There you go, it's zoomed in again. I don't want to strike on my channel and all that sort of thing. That's why I won't delve too much into it. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for tonight. And I need to go out tomorrow, because I've been stuck in here 2 days waiting for that phone call, waiting for like the electrician, all that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll go out tomorrow, and I'm not sure what I'll be doing at the moment. I could ask him again, my mechanic again. I say my mechanic. See what he says. But I don't know. He says some funny things sometimes to me. I don't know. You know. I won't say anything, but you know. Yeah, so I suppose I could ask him again anyway. See what he says. And if I can't get anywhere, I'll have to try and get up to that garage, see if they've got anything. Where I got my last car from. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that tonight because I'm just ranting. I haven't been very well today, actually, with my stomach again. It's been fairly bad. I do get days where it's really bad. And I don't know why, because I haven't been eating anything that I shouldn't. I think stress does it as well. They say it's IBS. I don't think it is IBS. Watch. Well, yeah. I don't think it is IBS because I've got that many food intolerances that I really don't know. But now I've got a new doctor. I'll see if he can get me an hospital appointment. But yeah, I do have days where, you know, it's really bad. And I've even had days where I've been out videoing when I felt like this, so yeah. But at least when you're out, it takes your mind off things a bit, so it's not quite so bad, is it? Right, I'll leave it at that for tonight, because I'm just ranting on now. And yeah, I'll try and do what I can to get a car, to find a car, and then we can start again, going out. I just wish this had never happened. I really wish it never happened. But it has, and I've got to accept it. So I'll leave it at that for tonight, and then I might come on tomorrow. I'll see how I feel, see you know, how things go. But I will keep you updated, and obviously when I've got a car I'll let you know. So thank you everyone.
Back off.
Back off. Okay. So I'll yeah, thank you for the new subscribers. I hope this doesn't put you off ranting on like this. And thank you, you know, for well, everyone really that looks at my stuff and because sometimes it's not great. Sometimes you make mistakes. Or like tonight, you're just ranting on. So I doubt if I'll get many views on it. It doesn't do well, this ghost tube. Right, I'll say good night. And I'll be on again as soon as possible. So thank you everyone. And take care. And I'll be on again soon. Right, good night.